like that little meme where he just got off work and you dragging him by his drawers to the bedroom or dragging him by his feet. That's me. Like, I'm always, I'm ready. I'm good to go. Now, my husband did make the little joke about, he came out, I'll tell, because, you know, whatever. He was like, we got a new family rule. I was like, okay, new family rule. This is serious. He was like, he said, no, twice a month, you got to, for 5 minutes, just off the spot, we got to give each other head. Just no matter where we're at, if we initiate the rule, then you got to go. Well, he was just getting out the shower or whatever, but that was the first time. He's usually not the initiator. I'm usually always, he just got off work and I'm ready to attack him. So when he, you know, I was proud of him about that. So he's, you know, he's making, so you don't look at me like that. What the fuck is she talking about? No, seriously. But I don't know.
I just got interested in it.
But I don't understand because but I have talked to several women that do not initiate sex at all. They would be fine if they didn't have sex. If they didn't have any kind of physical intimacy, or not intimacy, because that's different from sex. If they didn't have sexual relations at all, they would be perfectly fine. Fine. And I hear that all the time.
And
so
I
maybe
can't
that's the
believe
women you're talking about.
I've never,
but I don't know if it's the women on this panel.
No, I don't know.
I really feel like
all feelings ain't a fact. All feelings ain't a fact now.
I didn't say nothing about a fact. I said what the hell I said, so stay with me.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
And I feel the fuck like what's up, cause you want to do this right here. I feel like, because I can only speak from how I feel about, you know, because I can't necessarily stand in the gap for all women, because she's talking about a demographic of women that I've never met. I like sex, and most of the women that I know like sex. Now, I'm not just giving it to everybody, and I don't have to have it all the time, and I'm cool. I can go weeks. I can go months if I need to, because I'm single. But in my relationship, we're not about to play that game. We're not going to do it. But every person is different. Not every man's sex drive is so high. And with women, our libido is dependent very much on our hormones. Come to my class real quick. While you're over there feeling some kind of way because she's not initiating sex as much or as often as you would like her to, there's a lot of mitigating factors here. We have a lot of shit that goes on in our body, and our body runs on a moon cycle, our menstrual cycle. And what happens in the different phases of our cycle, each week of the month it changes. That depends on what our attitude is going to be like, what our weight is going to be like as far as water retention. So that's going to determine how sexy we feel. You're putting too much emphasis on what you want in fantasy land. And that is the cause for a lot of issues in relationship. Because I'm not relationships. Did I say shit? Relationships. Shit. For real. But that's a huge issue, because for a lot of men, because who we are, you know, scientifically is different. So the things that drive you in your relationship are going to be your eyes and your senses as a man, because that's how you're wired. But it's notwithstanding the things that we go through as women. We are the gateway to life in this universe, in this realm. And our bodies are constantly going through changes. So how dare you put that on me, especially if you didn't communicate it to me, especially if you didn't tell me, hey, babe, I like when you initiate sex too. I could be shy. It could be something very, very hard for me to do. So we got to take into consideration who we're dealing with and have the conversations, communication, y'all. I'm going to always and forever, every freaking Saturday y'all show up here, tell you, work on your communication, because it can really remedy a lot of shit.
That's it. And then like, if you keep running into the same situation, the problem where you're getting these women that don't want to initiate sex, the problem might be you, because are you sitting in the mood? Because women, sex is mental. And that's what people keep forgetting.
Warm me
Are
up.
you sitting in the mood? I mean, it's an all-day process. It can be. If you want...
Not every time, but a lot of the time.
I'm saying to get... Some women need that warm-up in the morning. Baby, you look good flirting throughout the day. Some women need that. So if you keep running into that problem your whole life, the problem is probably you. And you really don't know, like you said, how to communicate what you really want.
Because if you wanted to initiate it, start warm her up in the morning. You start sending her some text through the day, or flowers show up, or you send her some racy text or something. Guaranteed she's gonna initiate it, but don't just sit there and be mad in your mind talking about she don't never initiate and you ain't doing nothing to rev the engine.
Yeah, so I feel like
you do not have gold on your dang-a-lang.
Men lose that chase. Because first of all, y'all was chasing us. Y'all be the main ones trying to initiate and trying to get the booty.
Ooh, the main ones with the eye roll.
So what happened to that? When we do get in a relationship, what happened to that? So now, not only do I have to come and cook and clean and suck your dick and do this and be pretty and go to work, now I gotta initiate the sex. No. Y'all been initiating the sex. Y'all been the go-getters. Y'all been the ones on us. So what happened to that? Why do I need to initiate anything when I'm initiating and doing everything else?
Come on.
So me personally, what I have seen and throughout my relationships is that I don't want to sometimes. I want a man that's on me. I like the aggressiveness and the manly man and the one who wants to let me know that he wants me and wants to smack on my ass and pull my hair and choke me a little bit and get me roused up.
Yeah, no, for real. For real.
Because that's how it was in the beginning.
And if you handle me like that, I'm going to initiate
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm
what happened to that?
Make me want you. That don't expect it because you're him.
I just feel like what really happens to relationships is that me when I've been in relationships and I'll initiate. I don't mind doing that, but sometimes it's like I get tired of that. Sometimes I want you to want me and let me know that you want me, like you wanted me in the beginning. So what happens?
Y'all start getting expectations, but the put out ain't the same. The chase isn't the same. Make me feel like a lady. Make me feel like I'm still the girl that you were after. That's where y'all be making the mistake at, is when you get her, you start acting different. And now we're in it, and because we're led by our emotions, we allow y'all to fuck us over and do fuck shit in our face because you feel like we're supposed to be hanging from your dick still, but you're not doing the shit that you were doing. Come on, guys.
I always use personal.
And I brought this up because I was literally I read a blog on it, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of feedback on it. And I had brought it up because it is a conversation that's being had. And I had commented on it, and I was like, well, if you're waiting, why would you wait on your woman to initiate something that you have full power to initiate your damn self?
Correct.
And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like Red said, you know what I'm saying? We talk about it every Saturday, the communication part, you know what I'm saying? If you're not talking about your needs and wants and do's and don'ts with your woman,
come on.
You know what I'm saying? Then you in the fucking way.
You are in the way. Move,
in the way.
In line.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You holding it up.
I'm a sneaky link.
And there's
sneaky links gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
And you just holding space.
There's so many questions asked. And they
move out the way.
They gonna initiate. Exactly.
Like the women on the panel brought up
immediately
components of what a woman goes through and what the woman expects and what she's used to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tia explained, you know what I'm saying? You were chasing me all along. Now you don't want to chase me no more? Well, when you chase me, I feel like a flower. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You stop that. Now you waiting for me to make you feel like a flower?
Come on, man.
You know?
With your sassy ass.
Sassy.
You know? And then, right. And then
chase me, daddy. I ain't gonna run.
And what Red was talking about, as far as, you know what I'm saying, you have to take into consideration all the things a woman go through with her body, man, and it's just her essence of who she is and how she's made. And then there's components of where you at in your age and your life and in your marriage. All these things are components. But you cannot connect the dots to none of this. You cannot put the pieces to the puzzle to none of this if you ain't talking. If you're not communicating, if you're not talking, then therefore you're not in the game. You're sitting back on social media, writing a post on why women don't initiate sex.
That's why. All the reasons.
I know, right?
The work husband.
No, because then is that where y'all need to pay for sex?
Because I'm so glad. Why did you ask that?
He's going into something.
I'm so glad you asked that superficial bullshit ass question.
Re-asked it because they can't hear him talk.
So he asked, "Is that where the work husband comes in?" And let me tell you why I amped up on that. Because just because I ain't fucking you don't mean I'm fucking somebody else.
Correct.
That's what you would do as a man because you think with your dingling first, typically. That's how y'all are wired. So because that's what you would do, that's how you come for me. But as a woman, as a grown woman, because I had my day where I was out there just like y'all out there or were or whatever. But as I've come into myself, as I've become a woman, I've become adept to respecting my temple and understanding that there's a spiritual and an energetic exchange that happens during sex. I'm not interested in going and fucking Dick and Harry when I'm already fucking Tom. And if I'm not fucking Tom, doesn't mean I'm fucking Dick and Harry too, because I don't have to do that. I got so many other things to do. My